So which one is a woman going to find more attractive? An average guy with charisma or a really attractive guy? Well, okay, first of all, I'm assuming when we're talking about an attractive guy, we're talking about a physically attractive guy because let's just be clear, charisma is very, very attractive. And that's kind of the point that I'm going to make here in this video. So a woman sees a guy that's genetically and even style-wise, the way he's dressed, looking, very attractive, versus a more average-looking guy that has a lot of charisma. Well, I would say that the guy that has charisma is probably going to attract more people to him. He will probably have a more interesting social circle and social dynamic in whatever context he's in. That in itself creates some buzz around him. There's going to be a certain energy because he is going to be, in order to be charismatic, you have to be interacting and exchanging your energy with other people. That's the fundamental basis of charisma. Being charismatic by myself is invisible. If I'm walking down the street and I'm a super charismatic guy, no one will know it until I open up and interact with them, until I exchange some kind of my personality with them, until I make them laugh, until I make them feel welcome with me, until I make them feel good about themselves. All of these are different approaches to being charismatic. No one can tell any of that is going on inside of me until I act on it. Once I act on it, though, it's no longer self-contained in myself as an individual. Anyone observing me on the street interacting with another person, somebody else at the checkout line, at the supermarket, at the bar when I'm being charismatic with people around me, including the bartenders, people will see and feel that energy. They will see a social interaction happening that's very appealing and enjoyable by the people around me. That's being charismatic. If you're a physically attractive guy, well, what you're doing walking down the street is kind of all you have to offer if all you have is physical attractiveness. People might look at you more, people might see it, but it's not really going to enhance the social energetic exchange that you're having. So every guy can work on his looks. Every guy can. Doesn't matter what your genetics are. Every guy can look sharp. They can look on point. Everybody can work on their looks. Every guy, though, can totally work on their charisma even further. Charisma has so many different dimensions to it. Your confidence level is part of it. Your sense of humor is part of it. Your authenticity is part of your charisma. Your sensitivity and empathy towards other people, that's part of your charisma. Your passion about what you're working on in life, that's part of your charisma. All of these things, when they are offered to somebody else, they're gifts to them in their conversation, their interaction, and their social exchange with you. There is so much to work on right there. If I'm an average guy or even a good-looking guy or a not good-looking guy, I can change my attractiveness, I don't know. Well, really, probably I'd say at least 30, 40%. You can really work on your attractiveness. Your charisma, though, my gosh, hundreds of percentage points can be gained. You can start here and double and double and double again over your entire life. There is the limit to which we can change ourselves in our physical appearance and attractiveness, unfortunately, is rather limited. But the amount to which we can become charismatic, enjoyable people, there is absolutely no upper limit. If I had to pick one or the other, being super charismatic or being very physically attractive, I would go for charismatic all day long. And the one last thing I want to say about why charismatic is so important is, I think there's a saying with guys that it's like, show me any hot woman and I'll show you a guy that's tired of sleeping with her. Looks only last so long. Looks only last so far. And we're all getting older. And some of us might be on the uphill side, but eventually you're on the downhill side. That's true with looks, bodies, that's just how they're built. Not true with charisma. Charisma is something you can build on. You can build on your charm. You can build on your attractiveness, and you're almost to the point of your inspirational level to other people. You can build on that your entire life. When you get into a relationship with someone, yes, the looks are definitely part of it, but I'll tell you, the social interaction and the charisma that you have, that is going to fuel the long-term viability of the relationship you're in far more. And it's your charisma towards your partner, but it's also the charisma to the entire social circles that you have. I say circles plural because it's the two of you at the center. Slightly larger outside of that are your close friends and family. Slightly larger than that are your different associations that you have. And then there's just walking down the street, being in the airport, having a fabulous time, interacting with anyone. I think everyone wants to be in a relationship with someone that is just flows easily in the world, that the whole world enjoys their company. That's charisma. So to come back to the original question, an average guy that has really good charisma versus a physically attractive guy, I'm going to take the average guy with the charisma all day long. You're going to make her laugh. You're going to make her feel things. You're going to inspire her. And you're going to make her feel connected to many, many, many more people around you. I'm sorry, that's a slam dunk in my opinion. No question about it. Hope you guys like the take on this. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe to the channel. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.